Hey y'all, it's Kate from the Apothecary and welcome back to my channel.
I'm here today to talk about Dread Nation by Justina Ireland. This is book 1 in the Dread Nation series. It's a horrible historical fiction, maybe fantasy. I absolutely loved it. I was completely captivated by this book and Ireland's storytelling. I loved everything about it. It felt totally unique and fresh to me. Even if this idea was explored in other books, the way that Ireland wrote this book felt so fresh to me. So what is Dread Nation all about? This is a post-apocalyptic tale of America during the Civil War era. The dead are turning into zombies. Yeah, this is a post-apocalyptic zombie post-American War story. In this new America, safety for all depends on the work of a few, and laws like the Native and Negro Education Act require certain children to attend combat schools to learn to put down the dead. Jane McKean is one of those children. She is set to finish her education when families around Baltimore County begin to go missing, and Jane is caught in the middle of a conspiracy, one that finds her in a desperate fight for her life against some very powerful enemies. What did I think of this book? I will preface this review part by saying I only listened to the audiobook, which was fantastic, but all of my thoughts are based off of just the audiobook. They might change if I do a reread, which I probably will once I get ready for book 2. And I'll probably do a immersion read of it just so I can see where Ireland's prose and her writing is on paper. But let's get into the review part of this. Our characters, this book was filled with so many strong female characters, both good and bad, and I loved seeing an entire book filled with strong female characters. I loved how Ireland played with her characters' developments, and we weren't quite sure who to trust and who not to trust throughout the whole book. Our atmosphere and setting were great. The atmosphere changed as our main character learned the truth about her different settings, and that is so unique but so important in a story like this. Our main character is thrown into these different settings, and when she first gets there, she thinks she knows all about this setting, but as she starts to learn the truth of these different settings, the atmosphere changes with her thoughts, and I love when an author is able to match up the atmosphere with our character's thoughts. Like I said, I loved this writing style so much. It was so engaging to me, and I definitely want to reread this book. Our plot was exciting and engaging, and the ending was completely unexpected for me. I did not expect it to go in that way at all. Our intrigue, yep, I was sucked in the whole time. I was wanting to listen to this all day long. I found ways and reasons to listen to the audiobook when I would have been doing other things. It was just so engaging to me. Logic. So this is an interesting category for me because if you were to ask me halfway through this book, did it make logical sense? I would say no. But the ending of this book, the way that Ireland ended this book, helped make everything else make logical sense to me. So now that I have finished the book, I will say yes, it all made logical sense, but you need to get to the end in order for it to make complete sense. And to me, that is something that is also unique about Ireland's writing. I often can tell you throughout the book whether it makes sense or not, and I'm not often there to the end and then everything finally makes sense. So I really liked that uniqueness of Ireland's writing. As you can tell, I truly enjoyed this book. I can't wait to reread it and read the rest of this series. Our audiobook narrator did a great job for the most part, but there were some random pacing changes, and this is one of the reasons why I want to do an immersion read next time I reread this book, because I want to see if this is our narrator changing the pacing or if this is Justina Ireland's writing that's changing the pacing. So if you have read Dread Nation before, let me know in the comments below, what did you think of it? Did you love it like I did, or were you not a fan? If you've watched, I think it's a TV show, let me know about that in the comments below also, because I am interested in watching that, if it's as good as the book. As always, keep reading, and I love you all to the moon and back. Bye.